Halo, salam dari Cah Ndesa. Agak pelan-pelan karena udah malam. Kita lagi ada di Moonlit Sanctuary di Pearsdale, ya, sekitar 1 jam dari kota Melbourne. Atau kalau dari tempat kita juga sekitar 50 menitan. Di sini itu kayak sanctuary buat hewan-hewan Australia. Nah, tapi yang beda, dia ada satu paket itu tour yang malam. Jadi ini by the way di luar udah gelap. Walaupun sebenarnya masih jam 7:30 malam, jadi kita ngelihat satwa Australia di waktu malam. Karena kan kebanyakan itu nokturnal ya, koala, possum segala macam itu aktifnya malam. Jadi katanya ini the best way to see Australian animals, katanya. Dan karena ini tour khusus, jadi harus booking sebelumnya, nggak bisa on the spot. Karena ini toko sebenarnya tutup semua. Tuh. Ini kita yang boleh masuk cuman yang udah ada tiketnya tadi dicek dulu di sana. Jadi terbatas juga kursi slotnya, jadi kuotanya. Jadi lebih baik booking dulu terlebih dahulu ya. Cuman nggak lama kalau di waktu-waktu yang nggak lama itu kita juga baru booking sekitar 2 hari yang lalu, jadi aman sih. Seru sih malam-malam pertama kali kita, karena kita biasa ngelihat kebun binatang atau tempat konservasi yang siang, koala, kanguru segala macam. Nah, kita mau malam. Dan kayak nanti bawa lampu gitu, lampion sama dikasih makanan, lentera, gitulah. Tepok sama snack. Jadi udah include dari tiketnya gitu. Yep.
Snacknya buat hewan bukan buat.
Iya, snacknya buat hewan bukan buat kita. Kita harus buat sendiri dan nggak ada toilet nanti. Karena kita tournya sekitar 1,5 jam sampai 2 jam. Jadi ini kayak hubnya dulu, dan nggak ada makanan juga di sini by the way. Jadi cuma ada minuman kayak Coca-Cola, es krim gitu doang. Tapi lebih ke merchandise doang. Jadi lebih baik makan dulu atau bawa makanan sendiri, snack sendiri gitu.
Makanan nggak boleh dibawa masuk.
Oh, yuk.
Boleh bawa minum.
Oke. Bawa air putih lah penting. Sama minuman hangat kalau winter. Karena ini pas kita lagi winter jadi agak dingin. Lebih dingin dari Melbourne. Oke, yuk sama-sama kita cek.
Who's inside the building? So here we are. Alright, well, welcome to Moonlit Sanctuary. My name is Caleb. We've got Susie at the back there. We'll be your night tour guides this evening. Just a quick couple of safety things before we get out there. First of all, it's dark out there, right? It's really dark as the day goes. So we're going to break you guys up into 2 groups today for 1 guide each. In your groups, just stay together. Don't wander off, all right? If you lose you out there. And yeah, just stay together. And whenever we say, let's move on to a particular animal, let's move on together as a group. There's heaps of animals we're going to see tonight. The whole back area in the park, I'm not sure if anyone's been here during the day, it's completely empty. Right? All the animals are asleep during the day. They're up and awake at night. So that's going to be the really exciting spot for us tonight. Lanterns. So each group's going to get 1 lantern each on a particular setting for our animal's eyes. You notice, if you actually press this big button here, it flashes red. Okay? That's just warning signs for us to put it back on the correct setting. If that happens, pass it back to me or Susie, or if you feel more comfortable from off, it's just 4 down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright? Second, animal food. Everyone's going to get some kangaroo and wallaby food tonight, okay? Just for the kangaroos and wallabies. You're going to see some wombats and other sort of critters tonight. This is just for the kangaroos and wallaby. They'll be running around our park tonight. You're going to see some small ones, some big ones, and some medium ones. Who's land here?
No. Yeah.
Ooh,
Guys, so we're going to head up this way to start off with. We will actually come back to see the wombats that are at the front of the park. So there's already some wallabies waiting for us to feed. Absolutely.
Wallabies and kangaroos only.
So we've got little wallabies here. Oh my God. Please don't be scared of him. His name is Nelson. He is the friendliest guy here. Hi, buddy. So make sure you put your hands nice and flat and as low to the ground as you can go, guys.
Are we allowed to take photos?
Absolutely. If you've got a flash, just sort of make sure you're about 1.5 meters back.
You're so
One of these days, this possum is going to climb up someone. I know it.
He just tried to.
Species here, guys. These little medium-sized ones here. These are called redneck wallabies or Bennett's wallabies. These are from the southeast coast. We also have, well, that's all redneck wallabies all back there. We've got some Tama wallabies that are starting to hop over. Excuse me, mister.
Iya, bebeknya nggak boleh dikasih makan.
Munster. And then that one, that's I wanted a nice copper. I really like the colour. You need to check yourself, mate. Yeah, come to the bucket. You can have one. So guys, these kangaroos, the big ones, are called kangaroo. These guys are a species that have had no predators in the wild ever. So they're a very outgoing species. Menace. He's like grabbing everybody. And then we've got a little Tama over there who actually has a joey in her pouch that you're feeding. Can you see the lump underneath her moving? She's got a baby. Twix, come on, Twix. Just stand still for a sec. Twix, come on, buddy. Hello, Baba. Hello. So get him some food. This is Nelson's son. Twix is only just on a year old. He was still feeding from his mum, but she passed away this week. We're not sure what happened. She got really sick. It was really quickly. So his big sister, Isla, she's one of the ones over there too. She has sort of been looking after him, which is really cute. He's been following her around. And his dad, this is his dad. This is Twix's dad, Nelson. He's very friendly. He was over there getting fed as well. Yeah.
Hi, Nelson.
Oh, the other group are coming back, guys, so we will move on. But yeah. Yeah, his name is Twix. So after the chocolate bar. We don't hold them here. It's actually illegal in every state except Queensland to hold a koala because they're actually are very stressy animals. They do not like being held. So if you do go to Queensland, please don't hold them. They really don't like it. Soph. I'm pretty sure this one's Sophie. We have Sophie. We have Cyclops, which don't know where she is. She's hiding out. But this is a brilliant sign, the fact that they're cuddling to sleep like that. These guys sleep a lot. They sleep for 18 to 20 hours of the day. And if they're not asleep, they're eating or pooping. He's our perpetual bachelor. Koalas are technically not listed as endangered because that was before the last studies were decades ago. But there is a huge push to have them reclassified. Yeah. But there are other So guys, please be careful around this enclosure. This wire is electric and it really hurts, but it's actually here to keep the possums out. But it doesn't work. So when we're in this enclosure, if you hear a bang, please don't be scared. It's just a possum jumping on the fence to come in. And some potoroos in here. The bettongs are like our little guard. They're like the llama of the paddock. So they actually attack and keep the brush-tailed possums away. But they're not doing a very good job of it lately. So I'm going to go get Barbara out of the way because Barbara and Blanche are both annoying as hell and they do their own thing. There is a puddle. So we have a few potoroos in here. These are the brown ones at the back. This is last year's Joey over here. So he's getting quite big now. And then we have two rufous bettongs, which are these ones here. This is Barbara and Blanche. And they have already nearly eaten all that food, Jesus. So they all do mostly hop on their back feet and use their tails like a kangaroo does. And they use their front claws to forage. So they are diggers. These two get pretty feisty when it comes to their food. Their favourite foods are actually truffles. We can't afford to feed them that though, so they just get Coles mushies. So tonight they're munching on some banana, but we do give them leafy greens. We give them carrot, sweet potato, apple, corn. They get mealworms and fly pupae and stuff like that. And then, yeah, a whole bunch of mushrooms. Here's one of the brush tails. Hopefully the bettongs will kick its butt in a second because that's their job, to keep these guys out. Come on, Barbara, do it. Barbara's usually the one to tell them to go away. So the record of possums in here has been 13 at once, but that was before we got these girls. Now we usually get 2 or 3. Yeah, it's all over TikTok and I comment on it every time. Going, hello, handsome. He'll run back over there in a second because he knows, oh, please don't hang that lantern over. This guy can actually jump up and will bite through our fingers and bite them off. So please don't put any part of our bodies over the fence. We actually had an adult ignore all of our signs the other day, last weekend, and put his hand in here and get bitten as well, and was in, we had to get the ambulance out here and everything. So I don't know why, and we always get adults sitting their children, their toddlers on the fence, dangling their legs. Her mum was hit by a car when Annabelle was in the pouch. She was only a pinky. Behind you,
He's literally
Dapper.
cruiser.
Behind you. You just walked past it. Dude, what's wrong with your super sniffer? Well, normally they have an amazing sense of smell, guys, and they can find food within a 2 kilometre. There we go. Back on track. So these guys are actually scavengers, not hunters. So something will die in Tassie and all the devils within a 2 kilometre radius can smell it, and they all come looking for it and fight for the food. And that's where they breed.
Oh, these two. Yeah, I got an each.
So like, or diesel over the nest instead of the fire, and like this is my favourite enclosure here. Try and ignore the really cute fluffy things on the fence because we'll look at the other things first. On the ground is our stone curlews. So these guys are nicknamed the murder bird because when they make a noise it sounds like a woman who is being murdered. So a woman screaming. So they're actually endangered in Victoria, however they're very common in New South Wales and Queensland. That is Jurit and Nova, and I'm not going to shine on them for too long because they have been trying to conserve their species. So, this is Juniper and Nell. They are an endangered species. They can be found up in Talangi and Nuji. They are very keen for what we're about to give them. These guys they open their arms and they've got this special skin. Hopefully she's going to show us. They've got special skin from their wrist to their ankle, and when they jump out it goes like a parachute, and these guys can glide about 165 meters. Wow. And what's really cool about this species is that when they're in the air, if they sense a threat, they can actually turn 180 degrees mid-air and go back the way. Whichever ones, as long as some are distracted. Liquid in their things. Now guys, please, as soon as you run out of liquid, step back and let someone else feed. So turn it around this way, because the yellow bellies will jump on you if you stand close to them and don't have food. If one jumps on you guys, please don't be scared, just say Suze and I'll come and get them off. They don't hurt you. They might wee on you, but they don't hurt you. So start feeding them, guys, so that they don't jump on anyone. Someone come and feed this guy. Give him a pat. Oh, careful. So you'll get a turn of everyone. It's just a sticky mix. I've got stuff for you to wash your hands with afterwards.
Oh my
god! Just don't feed any that are in the box.
They're soft.
Yeah, they will steal your sticks. They're really.
Hello.
Last little bit because I need some to be able to escape.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Just pulled.
Yeah, so if you haven't patted the big one, guys, make sure you come and have a pat of him while he's down here.
Oh my god.
And aren't they softer than squishy?
Oh, he's gone.
I need to keep this last bit of food to be able to escape. So those who have finished feeding, if you pop out quickly. The bilby's out too, which is very rare. So she's just run behind the grass. She's probably going to go down her burrow. It is just behind there. But here's our echidnas, two of our echidnas. This little one over here is Margot. This one I think is Bluey. Yep, that's Bluey.
Oh, there are two.
Yeah, this is Margot. She's got the orange bead, so hopefully she'll come and she'll stick her beak in this little hole over here. Here she comes. It is so cute, and we don't know why she does it. And I mean, it's a natural behaviour for echidnas to put their beaks through holes because they look for bugs. But we don't know why they do it because we've never given them bugs, and they only do it when we're standing here. So, and it's so cute. And sometimes Heath, our big boy, I'm not sure where he is, but the big boy actually like flicks his tongue out as well. I've got video of him like flicking his tongue at us. Have their babies. They have a singular leathery egg, and she's going to go do it again.
They both are leathery.
So that's Bluey and Margot. So we stick these little like electrical shrinkage things on their spines to try and make sure we can identify who's who. But yeah, they lay this really leathery type egg, and they actually carry that egg around in the fold of skin in their stomach. And when their babies are born, they look like joeys. They're pink and naked, and they're actually called puggles. It's the cutest name ever. Friend yet, but she hates kids. She gets really stressed by kids. And she actually will fly at the enclosure and shoot poop at them. They're nice and they can see everything. All of the owls are what we call a silent flyer. When the geese actually come here every year, and we've got 3 pairs that do it. They come here every year, lay their eggs and put their babies, and then leave. And if they need vet treatment, we will get them treated. This guy's Jesse. Jesse is a hand-raised baby, so he will be like,
Oh my god, he's plunging onto my hand. Ouch. Ouch.
So you'll see he's got quite a few rips in his ear.
Can I say this?
This is Sarah.
Sorry, Sarah.
Oh, sorry,
And Sarah has a baby in the pouch at the moment too. Sarah's got cataracts.
Oh.
She was born with them, and for some reason it's genetically. Mary. Oh.
Why are you so
So this is Mary. Mary is 18 years old. She turned 18 last week, or this week, sorry. And Mary is, in the wild, they only really live around 15-ish years, but in captivity, they can live up to about 24, 25. Wow. Her mum died, and she was raised by carers, and unfortunately, raised way too well. They will run at him at 40 k's an hour. They jump, they spin, they whack them with that bum. Very strong. Their teeth are strong enough that they eat through tree roots and stuff like that. So you can imagine that on our skin.